Recording.
Progress.
Well,
Howdy.
howdy, y'all.
Well,
The last episode that you saw us here together, where there was a Western.
and now it's just fresh in the front of the headspace, you know.
That's right.
Right in front of the noggin.
Mm-hmm. That's
Chilling
right.
there.
That's what happens when you're
Like a warm dinner on a Sunday evening.
Hi everyone. It's the Gallifrey Gals.
And we're getting warped.
We are getting warped up here, but also in what we're watching.
KATRINA.
I'm Paula. Yeah, so we're watching Star Trek The Next Generation. We're on season 6, episode 9.
You guys love us.
You do love us.
You love
I mean, if you don't, I don't know why you haven't clicked away from the video yet.
I guess if you want to hate watch it, go ahead.
Do
Can
it.
you not comment? Can you just hate watch it?
Yeah, just be nice. Come on, we're people with feelings.
I have hate watched things before and I don't comment on them. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, ugh. And then I go away.
Mm-hmm. And then I go, why did you give them that view?
I will, exactly. I own up to the fact of like, why did you just hate watch that? They just got a view out of you. God damn it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, you know, like, I see it. I get it. I understand it.
But like, you know.
But like, there's a line that you don't have to cross. Why did I go on this tangent?
I don't know. We just get worried about people being mean to us on the internet, I think. Hey, that's okay. Because what we're talking about.
Beautiful, there's so many of you that are amazing. So, yeah.
What we're talking about is our quality of life. And what a fabulous segue, because the name of this episode is The Quality of Life.
Oh, she did it.
So there you go. I connected it all up. That's why you were
beautiful.
talking about it.
That's
Thank
why
you.
I talked about it. You're welcome. I'm just doing the best I can as the noob who's never, well, you know, it's like kind of a noob. We're over halfway.
Yeah, you're not a Star Trek noob anymore. You know, you're just, there's
Just
stuff you just
fresh
haven't
eyes.
seen yet. Yeah, exactly. You're not a noob. You just got fresh eyes. And let's put those fresh eyes onto this episode of Star Trek
The
The Next
quality
Generation.
of life. Let's give it a
Quality of
whirl.
life. Let's work it.
Whirl
Cue
it
the
up.
tape.
God damn it.
Enterprise to Commander LaForge. I am reading significant power fluctuations from the station core. Please report.
LaForge here. We have a malfunction in one of the power grids. We're losing particle stream confinement.
What is this?
This is an Exocomp. The experiment I was telling you about.
No. Okay, Wally.
Confinement field is at full strength. Particle flux steady. All power levels are back to normal.
Commander LaForge, please
That was
report.
stressful.
Yeah.
We're fine, Data.
Welcome to the Enterprise, Doctor. I am Lieutenant Commander Data.
Mr. Data, I was hoping I'd have a chance to meet you. I've done extensive studies of your positronic network.
And I have studied your design for the particle fountain. I find the concept to be highly innovative.
You know, in terms of sheer computational speed, this little guy might be able to compete with you, Data.
Oh, the Exocomps don't come close to Data's sophistication.
Exocomps.
That's what I call them. The micro-replicator creates new circuit pathways within the unit's memory.
So in a sense, they are learning.
Exactly.
Once it's out of the experimental stage, there'll be plenty of applications.
We love creating new
The
life.
experimental stage is over.
It always goes so
We're
well.
supposed to brief Captain Picard on the status of the particle fountain.
1,600 hours.
If they perform up to expectation, their potential to advance this project is considerable.
I'm inclined to agree. I don't think that 48 hours is too much time to risk, particularly when the gains are so substantial. You may proceed, Doctor.
I would characterize the unit's performance as excellent.
I hope Commander LaForge and Captain Picard agree with you.
I am confident they will. Commander LaForge is especially...
It didn't finish sealing the plasma conduit. Let me send it back in.
It doesn't want to.
not accepting your commands.
What's the matter with this thing?
The number of new circuit pathways has increased by 632%.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Sometimes an exocomp starts forming large numbers of new pathways, totally at random.
Guess it's a good thing the exocomp malfunctioned. Seems like it knew just when to leave.
Uh-huh.
Are you implying the Exocomp exhibited some form of self-preservation?
Of course not.
Lieutenant Pearson to Commander LaForge. Sir,
I
can you
am.
join us in the systems monitor?
On my way.
I almost got in under your guard, Worf.
Almost.
Almost.
Well, I'll keep it.
Well, I'll just heal my own wound.
Doctor, what is the definition of life?
Well, what a question.
We've been through this, Data.
Well, the broadest scientific definition might be that.
Are we going to
life is
completely
what
ignore
enables
Measure of a
plants and
Man?
animals to consume food, derive energy from it, grow, adapt themselves to their surroundings, and reproduce.
And what about me? I do not grow. I do not reproduce. Yet I am considered to be alive.
That's true, but you are unique.
Are you saying the question cannot be answered?
No. I think I'm saying that we struggle all our lives to answer it. That it's the struggle that is important. That's what helps us to define our place in the universe.
With the help of the exocomps, I think we will.
Yeah, you think they'll toe the line?
Don't worry, they know who's in charge.
Doctor, I must ask you to stop using the Exocomps.
Why, is there something wrong with them?
I have reason to believe the Exocomps are alive.
Object to being called here. I'm wasting time that could be better spent elsewhere.
Doctor, I appreciate your time constraints, but recognizing new life, whatever it's for,
Literally.
is the principal mission of this vessel.
It's literally. It's what they do.
It may have been attempting to save itself from destruction.
Do you have any basis for that conclusion?
The computer diagnostics showed that the Exocomp disabled its own interface.
That could have been nothing more than a malfunction.
However,
2 hours later,
it was back aboard the Enterprise and no longer in danger. It repaired itself.
I created the exocomps to be tools, and there is a big difference.
yeah, and Wesley was doing a science project, okay?
Virus.
Shit happens.
Why don't we just threaten its survival again?
Let's do another thing.
Ooh, she is a character.
Uh-huh.
We've created a small conduit breach in this tube. The Exocomp would normally take several minutes to complete a repair of this type. But once it enters the tube, it will find that a plasma cascade failure is in progress.
Assume this is a simulation.
Oh, yes, sir.
They're very Wall-E-like, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
That's it. If this had been for real, that conduit would have exploded with the exocomp inside.
You said earlier that I am unique. When I began investigating the Exocomps, I realized I might be encountering a progenitor of myself. Suddenly the possibility exists that I am no longer alone. For that reason, in the previous 34 trials, I brought it back once the simulated failure occurred. This time we were talking and I neglected to do that. The Exocomp has replicated a different tool. That is not the molecular fuser it had when it entered the Jeffries tube. It also deactivated the overload signal.
I thought this was just a simulation.
It was, and the Exocomp must have realized that.
The exocomp didn't fail the test. It saw right through it.
Suck it. I'm alive.
Radiation field is increasing. We're losing communications.
Prepare for emergency transport. Red alert!
Prepare for emergency transport.
Stand by to transport.
We'll be trapped here.
Miss LaForge!
Maybe we can help him out. See if you can access the emergency shutdown routine. I'll try to activate the ionic dampers.
I'm stressed.
A force field was activated on
Yep,
the station
yep.
a few moments ago. Data, we've been through this. We tested the Exocomp and it failed. Dr. Crusher and I discovered that the Exocomp did not fail the test. but I can't risk the captain and Geordi on the basis of your belief. Prepare the Exocomp, Doctor. Commander, if I am correct, the Exocomps will not allow themselves to be destroyed.
No.
They have a sense of survival.
Coordinates received.
I don't like it.
Mr. Kelso. Energize.
The transporter is not malfunctioning. I have locked out the controls.
Woo! Mutiny? Mutiny!
I thought it was the oh, spicy Data.
Release that transporter lockout now.
You're risking a lot on the basis of a belief. I have observed that humans often base their judgments on what is referred to as instinct or intuition.
Yeah.
Because I'm a machine, I lack that particular ability. However, it may be possible that I have insight into other machines that humans lack. What if we ask them if they are willing to proceed?
Oh, fair argument.
That sounds reasonable, sir. If they choose to go, I would be willing to release the transporter lockout. They seem to be reprogramming the commands I have entered. Reprogramming them? Clearly, they are unwilling to be transported into the stream for detonation, although they may have an alternative solution.
Yeah, I was about to say they might help.
Coordinates are being fed to the transporter by the Exocomps.
Send us there, baby.
Coordinates are inside the station core.
Huh? Trying to tell me they're not alive.
They're so cute.
They're adorable.
They've got it.
Drop the force field.
I will be very sad. Only two of them?
One of them had to continue disrupting the particle stream. Absorbing that much power could prevent a signal off.
God damn it, I'm gonna cry.
It's the only way to save the other two.
A lot to think about, Commander Data. I don't exactly know what the Exocomps are, but you can be assured that until I do, I won't be treating them as simple tools.
Thank you, Doctor. I thought you might want to know why I was willing to risk your life for several small machines. When my own status as a living being was in question, you fought to protect my rights. For that I will always be grateful. The Exocomps had no such advocate. If I had not acted on their behalf, they would have been destroyed. I could not allow that to happen, sir.
It was the most human decision you've ever made.
Listen, it's fine. It's fine.
It's totally fine. We're not crying over robots that had no vocalizations other than a few beeps at all. Though, I mean, R2-D2 doesn't either.
You know?
Yeah.
2 Data episodes in a row? What a treat. It's like it obviously hits on that emotional level too, because I love Data so much. And we talked about it before, and they, for the most not human character, they use him for the most, like the episodes that are like the most in question when it comes to being a human, but like they, I don't know, it's like we experience it through him in such a way, like him trying to learn about humanity. It's just like this special, I don't know, like that ending.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah. I just love when he was like, you stood up for me and someone needed to stand up for them and they dn't have anyone.
I didn't have anybody. Like that's
just such a beautiful sentiment.
Like,
he's like,
most human thing he's ever done. Like that's just so
yeah.
Damn. That was such a good episode. I really loved that a lot. Loved it a lot.
It
I'm
is
cry
a
my
good one.
glitter off.
The reason that Geordi has a beard last episode in this episode is
they
because
record them at the same time.
Yeah, they were filmed back to back. LeVar Burton was getting married and wanted to have his beard for his wedding, so they let him have it on the show for a couple of episodes, and rather than just not acknowledge it like they did last time, they talked about it. So that is why he is bearded.
I love bearded.
Yeah. Oh, this is funny. I didn't realize this. You know, you're like, it's so funny because the poker scenes like don't really like what is that about? Apparently this episode was running short, so they added the poker scene in to
How
like,
many
cut it
times have
out.
they done that?
That's so funny.
So oh, sorry. That was really good. I really liked that.
Oh, here's another fun. Hold on, one more fun trivia thing. They only built 2 exocomps. So whenever there was a third one in the scene, it was added in post.
Interesting. They did a good
That's
job.
so interesting. Yeah.
They did good with that.
All right. Yes, that's my last thing. Sorry, I interrupted you.
The moment that she was like, "It's learning on a constant basis." It's like,
Yeah, you were like, you honed in on that. You're like,
sentient.
learning.
Got it. Sentient.
This episode will be about.
What a thunk it. She's like, it's just, I literally all the time I go back to just Wesley and the science experiment. Because that'll never not get me. That's one of my favorites. Just because of that plot line alone. And so yeah, just her being like, it's not possible. I'm like, bro, anything's possible. Like, Wesley took a nap and forgot to close the lid of his fucking science experiment. Man, I miss Wesley.
Yeah.
It's so funny, since I'm watching Critical Role Campaign 1 right now, they have that like chunk of time afterwards, like with Geek and Sundry, and they do stuff, like, you know. And a guy comes on to start promoting his show, and I went, wait a minute. And then I looked down and it was Will Wheaton, and I was like, hey, buddy.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I used to know you.
Hey, cutie pie. There you are.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Well, I love that. That was so good.
Yeah.
So
it's a
good.
One. Yeah.
I got nothing else. I love Data episodes.
I'm just looking at, I'm trying to decide whether or not I should say the thing I always say at the end of these, which is, oh my gosh, there's some really good stuff coming up. Camo!
You do that and I'll lift Camo.
I think some people might be excited about the next things we watch.
From what I've seen on Patreon, everybody keeps being like, ooh, the next upcoming chunk, like the next few episodes, ooh, 8, 9, and 10, like stuff like that I've seen. So, you know?
Yeah.
Here we are. That's what we're doing. Sign up for our Patreon to financially support the channel, and it makes all this possible. And you get to see all the moments.
Feeding that cat possible. Both of those cats possible.
Yes. And it makes you get to catch all of the moments that get cut out of mainly this one being a monster.
Yes. Camo.
Yeah.
Remy is in here, actually. He's been in here all day. He's just been sleeping back there all day.
It's a little cute pie. Yeah, and you get access to our Discord community.
Yeah.
Chat and hang out and nerd out more with you guys on a more personal
That's
level.
right.
And it's lots of fun over there. If you can't do it.
Yeah, then that's all right. But, you know, subscribe to the channel. Leave a like on the video. And I think this is what we were talking about doing when we hit 20,000.
Yeah, did we talk about that?
We talked about it in something. Yeah, I think so. Look, maybe we'll do like a special live movie watch along for like, I don't know, Generations or something, or you know, who knows? But we have to reach those subs.
20,000 subscribers.
We'll do
everybody go
together.
Almost 17,000 of you go create 2 more YouTube channels.
And then subscribe again.
No, I'm just kidding. Share it with your friends, you nerd.
I know it is. It's so close. 16.8 as of this moment.
I know, bonkers.
It is bonkers.
2 years y'all been.
That's crazy. 423 videos on our channel.
Isn't that crazy?
We make a lot of stuff. No wonder I'm tired all the time.
Can you stop it?
And y'all, thank you for being here for all of it. Go on and check out our other shows too. We watch Doctor Who. We watch a variety of animated things. We got all kinds of stuff coming up.
We got Marvel
We're
Mondays.
excited. We got Marvel. That's right. I knew there was something I was forgetting.
We've got new animation coming up. On that note,
catch your Gallifrey gals next time as we boldly watch what no cat has ever watched before.
That's me.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a little thumbs up, and if you want to be notified when we post new content, go ahead and subscribe to our channel and hit that little bell in the corner.